Creating professional-looking mounting details for lighting boxes involves several options. One option is using CAD or SketchUp software. With software like AutoCAD or SketchUp, you can create a three-dimensional model or drawing that includes all the necessary details such as the 2x4 pendants, octagons, electrical metallic tubing or EMT, the tin ceiling, plywood, and ceiling joists. After creating the model, export the drawing or model to a clear image format such as PNG or JPG. Another option is using home design software. Home design software like Home Designer or Chief Architect can be used to create a virtual room. Place the lights and all other components in the appropriate positions within the software. Generate a detailed floor plan or cross-section that clearly shows the mounting details. A third option is to hire a technical illustrator. If you are not comfortable creating the drawing yourself, you can hire a technical illustrator to create a custom drawing based on your specifications. Provide them with the necessary measurements and details and ensure they understand the inspector's requirements. There are additional tips to keep in mind when creating mounting details. Firstly, label all components and dimensions clearly. Secondly, use clear and readable fonts. Thirdly, consider adding annotations and notes to explain any specific requirements. Fourthly, review the drawing carefully for accuracy before submitting it. If possible, provide the inspector with both a physical and digital copy of the mounting detail. The goal is to present a clear and accurate representation of how the lighting boxes are mounted, satisfying the inspector's requirement. Ensuring all details are accurately depicted in the drawing is critical for compliance and approval. The 2x4 pendants are typically wooden supports used to suspend the lighting fixture from the ceiling joists. These need to be accurately measured and depicted in your drawing. Octagon boxes are standard electrical boxes used to mount lighting fixtures. They're typically made of metal or plastic and have an octagonal shape. The drawing should indicate how the octagon box is attached to the 2x4 pendant. Electrical metallic tubing, or EMT, is a type of metal conduit used to protect electrical wiring. It needs to be properly sized and securely connected to the octagon box. The drawing should show how the EMT is routed and supported. Tin ceilings are decorative ceilings made of tin panels, often found in older buildings. If the installation involves a tin ceiling, the drawing needs to show how the mounting hardware penetrates the tin without causing damage. Plywood is often used as a backing material to provide additional support for the mounting hardware. The thickness and dimensions of the plywood should be specified in the drawing. Ceiling joists are the structural members that support the ceiling. The drawing should indicate how the mounting hardware is attached to the ceiling joists, ensuring a secure and stable installation. In the case of a detail showing 2.5-inch number 12 screws going through a tin ceiling through 3/4-inch plywood and into a 2x12 ceiling joist, the drawing must precisely show these elements. The length and type of screws must be indicated. The thickness of the tin ceiling and plywood needs to be accurate. The depth to which the screws penetrate the 2x12 ceiling joist should also be clearly depicted. The drawing should also include any other relevant information such as the spacing between the mounting points, the type of fasteners used, and any other details that may be required by the inspector. By following these guidelines and creating a detailed and accurate mounting detail, you can ensure that the installation meets all applicable codes and regulations and that the inspector will approve the work. Using professional software like AutoCAD or SketchUp can significantly improve the quality and clarity of your drawings. These programs offer a wide range of tools and features that allow you to create precise and detailed models of your electrical installations. If you're not familiar with CAD software, there are many online tutorials and courses available that can help you get started. Alternatively, you can hire a professional CAD designer to create the drawings for you. When creating your mounting detail, be sure to use a clear and consistent scale. This will make it easier for the inspector to understand the dimensions and proportions of the installation. It's also a good idea to include a north arrow on the drawing to indicate the orientation of the installation. In addition to the technical details, it's also important to pay attention to the overall presentation of the drawing. Use a clean and uncluttered layout and make sure that all of the text is legible. If you're using color, choose colors that are easy on the eyes and that don't obscure any of the details. By taking the time to create a professional-looking mounting detail, you can demonstrate your attention to detail and your commitment to quality. This will not only impress the inspector, but it will also help to ensure that the installation is safe and compliant. Remember to always consult with your local electrical inspector to determine the specific requirements for mounting details in your area. They may have specific preferences or requirements that you need to follow. Also, be sure to comply with all applicable codes and regulations, such as the National Electrical Code or NEC. The NEC provides detailed requirements for the installation of electrical equipment, including lighting fixtures. By following these requirements, you can ensure that your installation is safe and compliant. In summary, creating a professional lighting box mounting detail involves careful attention to detail, accurate measurements, and a clear presentation. Whether you choose to use CAD software, home design software, or a technical illustrator, the goal is to provide the inspector with a comprehensive and easy-to-understand representation of the installation. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your work is approved and that the electrical system is safe and reliable.